welcome back to another video on my channel. In today's video we're going to be looking at the Forza Horizon 3 demo that has been put onto the Windows Store a while back. We did originally try this out a few months ago, and well, it may have been about a month ago, and I couldn't get it working right. The steering wheel wasn't right, but this was because my steering rotation was not set right on the default menu on the Thrustmaster control panel. Since fixing it for Assetto Corsa, I didn't realise that this would fix it for this. Obviously it must have been set at the same as what it was when I tried that, so it's probably at 400 degrees, and no wonder I couldn't get used to the game and I thought it was awful. Go back to it last couple of days, now that it's on the default setting of 1080 degrees, I've gone on it and it is much better. I can drive these cars reasonably well now with the steering wheel. The force feedback is still not great. Let's be honest, it's not going to be brilliant. It's not a game where they're going to go in depth on the force feedback. Hopefully maybe in the future, now that the PC version's come along, and obviously the console version is going to be made like simultaneously together now. And I've heard good stuff about the next Forza game that's going to be incorporating a lot more sim racers to help out with the force feedback, but it's still 100% playable, and I've really enjoyed this demo. So we're going to go through a little bit of the demo that we did. It's just the first part that I've done, first 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes of the demo, and show people that maybe not have seen this. Not everyone's tried this. I really want to get this game as soon as possible now after playing this demo. I think it'd make a great little another game to put on my channel. If you guys want to let me know what you think about that, whether you'd like to see me playing this game. We have to go obviously to the bonnet view. The in-car view has got the steering wheel there, and it doesn't look very fast when you're playing it from that view. I don't know what it is, it just doesn't have much sensor speed from the in-car view. So I went on the bonnet. It's the only other option because there's no dash camera, which is annoying. It would have been great if there was a camera right up on the dash without the steering wheel showing, but have to make do with the bonnet camera. But you get a really good sensor speed from this bonnet camera, as you can see driving this Lamborghini now. Sounds are great, visuals are amazing, I'd say, considering, like, I mean, I'm only running this on 1080p, but that's all my TV can run it at. But I've got the settings on ultra, everything on ultra, and it's at 60 frames per second. Obviously, because that's all the TV can output. I think that's all the TV can output. So it's on basically so that it can go up to as much as it wants. But I think it's just running at 60 all the time. But it's so smooth, looks amazing. I mean, this game, considering it's open world game, looks so good. I'm really excited to be able to get this. Hopefully in the next month or so I'll be able to buy this game so we can do regular uploads of this game. I'd love to get this game as a featured game on my channel. You know, that wouldn't put back on any of the other games. I'd still be doing all the assets, but I think it'd be nice to get at least one of these videos up every week, maybe 1 or 2 videos up a week. So and I could just concentrate more on the game playing rather than setups. Although I would do setups for this as well. I would look at trying to get these cars set up and seeing how well we could get them handling. Should be interesting to see what we can come up with. It's going to be a lot different to obviously simulation games. There'll be probably quirks in the setups which you can take advantage of, which will just be a case of working out and finding out. The variety in the game is so good. As you can see there, we're driving the Lamborghini at the start on the intro, and then we're driving this 4x4, going through this area, going onto the beach in a minute. The graphics are just amazing. Can't wait to get this game. Feel on the steering wheel, and it needs you'll see a few pauses as I'm playing it, and I've just edited it out because I was just playing with some of the settings, trying to get them right, seeing how we could get some of the force feedback. Because you look at that sunshine coming through there, visuals are stunning. I mean, I thought Drive Club was amazing, a great looking game, which it is, but obviously this is running on my PC at maximum and everything, and it looks stunning. And with it being open world as well, and the fact that I can run it at 60 frames per second now, it's just so good. I'm just so glad I tried it again. I was willing to just give up on this game with the steering wheel until I went back, obviously, and now I've got my steering wheel settings sorted. I'm just so excited to get this game eventually. I'm really looking forward to it, and maybe get online with some of you guys that are on Xbox as well, because as far as I know, I'm not 100% sure how it works, but I'm sure we can play together. With the PC and Xbox players can all play as one, which would be great to get online against some of my subscribers, and just drive around and get some videos featured from my channel. Should be interesting to see how long it take me to get some of the better cars. I'm not sure how it works in the game. but it won't take me long to find out. It'd be interesting to see how fast I'll be able to be on a wheel on this and how competitive, because most games like this are normally a lot faster on a pad, but this actually felt reasonably good on the wheel. It was quite surprising because I even went back to Forza Apex thinking that might be better now if the steering rotations, it was just something wrong with that, but even that, it's just, I've tried everything to get some force feedback into the steering wheel and I'm struggling. It might just be individual cars that are like that, we'll have to find out, but this is definitely going to be a game that I'm going to be getting. Forza Horizon 3, 100% be getting this game over the next month or so. Just gotta wait for some spare funds. Obviously with children, it's quite hard to manage your funds, etc. But once we've got the funds to get this game, we'll be getting it and we'll be featuring it on the channel and doing regular uploads. I can probably do about another two videos from the demo really. We've got part 2 which will come up after this, where we'll finish off all the maybe get that uploaded in a week or so, where we finish off all the events within the demo, and then I'll do another video just driving around exploring the area on the demo. But this is a great event again, driving like the beach buggy, really good fun, considering it was my first proper go, because the first time I tried this game, I think I lasted about 4 minutes just trying to get the steering wheel into some sort of playability, and I just couldn't do it. So this is my first actual proper go through the game where, with a steering wheel anyway, where I can actually try it out. I've tried the demo on the Xbox when I had the Xbox One a while ago, since sold that obviously since I've got the PC. But I did try some of these events with a pad, and it was good fun on the pad. But with the wheel, it's definitely more fun, 100% more fun, because it's more involving. It's definitely more like you get more immersion when using the steering wheel. And this car was great fun. I just cannot wait to get all these cars unlocked so I can just drive around with these cars with a steering wheel. This little track here as well, I'm presuming you just keep going back to these events and trying to go faster and faster. It'd be interesting to see how fast we could do some of these. I'm definitely going to try and see how close we can get to the top of the leaderboards. I don't expect to be right at the top because I've never really played a Forza game before. From what I know, the pad still is probably slightly faster, but I'm sure I could get it close. 100% sure I can, because it feels a little bit like, I mean, this event really reminded me of Motorstorm Pacific Rift, one of my favourite PS3 games, and it really did feel like good fun. Another thing, hopefully when I do get the game, is hopefully I'll be able to buy the Blizzard Mountain DLC as well, because that again looks like a complete contrast in visuals, so that'll be a great thing to try out. And then obviously with the rally cars as well, I'm just really interested to see the diversity in the cars you can play with, because it's got so many different cars, this game. I'm just really looking forward to getting on this game, trying out all the different cars, seeing if we can get to some of the top. I'll set myself some goals, just trying to get in the top 100 to start with, which I'm sure we'll be able to do. And then once we've got to that stage, we'll maybe push further for like a bit higher up the leaderboards. I don't even know if there are leaderboards. I'm guessing there'll be leaderboards on the game. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've seen leaderboards somewhere. So we'll just keep pushing and trying to get as close to the top as we can. I'm sure we can do it once we've learned the stages, like these stages, etc. I'm sure we'll be able to get as close as we can to that top 50, top 20, etc. I don't expect to get in the top 10 though, to be honest, because I've never really played Forza, but it's definitely a game that I'm going to put a lot of time into this, and it's just something different to playing simulation games all the time. You know, playing Set Course, I love playing simulation games, Project Car, I really enjoy them, but something a little bit more fun, a bit more, you know, no worries about if you know when you go online you've got to do the perfect race. This is just having fun. If you crash, it doesn't matter, no stresses, just enjoy the game. One thing I will be doing as well in this game probably is having the racing line on, purely because when it's a point-to-point race, I want to know where I'm going. I like a racetrack. That's why I like racetracks, because you learn the track, you know where you're going. And when you're doing point-to-point, I don't know what it'll be like with that off actually. I'll have to try it. With these type of events, it'll probably be okay, because you can see the layout with the cones, etc. So it'll probably be okay. You see there, we took first place, pretty easy. It's pretty much set up, that event, where you're going to win, because the helicopter only drops him off right in front of you every time, and you've got more speed, so pretty much you're going to win that one, I think, by the looks of it. But we drove okay, considering that was our first go with the steering wheel on that event, and probably our second go actually driving that event from about 4 months ago when we tried it on the Xbox 3-4 months ago. But we're going to drive, I think we're back into the Lamborghini in a minute. An amazing looking car. We'll be back into that for a quick little drive. And I think after that we're going to have a little look at, we'll be leaving the screen with the 4 cars that we can try for the demo. And we'll start part 2 off with which car we chose. But as you can see now, we're back in the Lamborghini. Amazing sounding car. Little pauses like that in the videos because I was editing out where I've been changing the force feedback still, trying to just get the weight right. I was struggling to get the feeling of weight right. It was a little bit too heavy, then it was a little bit too light. But we found somewhere that I'm just happy with now, and I'll leave it as that. I'm not sure how it will be for when you come to any drifting events, but I'm not really worried about the drifting events. I'm more about like just driving and having fun. We will do some drifting, but it won't be I'm not very good at drifting, so especially with a steering wheel. I always find drifting with a steering wheel quite hard. But, you can see the visuals again in this game. I know I keep saying it, but it just looks amazing, and I just cannot wait to get this game. Driving at insane speeds as well. You can see, I think we hit over 200 miles per hour on this Lamborghini. It got, obviously with the seven gears, I think you're getting close to 200 with 6 gear. You might even go over 200 miles per hour with six gear, yeah. Just watching the traffic there. I mean, I'm not sure how fast you can take some of these corners, so I'm downshifting it just to get some more grip. And I think we have a little race against a Ferrari in a minute. It comes up with someone on your friends list and lets you race them. So you can see there, we nearly lost it then, but we managed to just about save it. Coming to the race now where we got to do a head-to-head against the Ferrari it is there. And I've got the I've set the AI to unbeatable for the whole demo, and I've actually been surprised how close I've been getting. I think I've won one and come second and a third, but it looks like once I'm used to the game, we'll be able to win most events on unbeatable with no problem really. They don't seem that fast, to be honest, but whether that's just something that'll be improved with the full game, I'm hoping they will be a bit faster for the full game. I'm wondering if they might have a bit of rubber banding on them. They probably have as well. In a game like this, they normally put some form of rubber banding in just to make it a bit more fun for yourself. And as you can see now, we're going flat out in 6th gear, going over 200 miles per hour, and the sense of speed in this game is just so good. The sense of speed, it's probably one of the best games I've played for sense of speed, especially on this view. When we were in car view, not so great, but on this view you really get a good sense of speed. Going 220 miles per hour, going back down, shifting it for this corner now. I didn't really know how fast I could take that. It was just guesswork again, and we've won that easily, no problem. And I think we recruited someone there for some sort of drive A to lineup or something. I don't really know what it means, but we'll find out when we get the full game. So that's most of the demo. The next bit now is just driving to the point where we choose our car, and I'm just having a little bit of fun, just spinning the car around, trying to do 360s. You can see I can't wait to do some little stunts with this car and getting used to it. I was just having fun driving it on the beach. Anyway, I'll leave you with the rest of this now, and at the end there'll be 4 cars we can choose, and let me know what car you think I should have chose. I've already chose the car, but let me know in the comments what car you think I should have chose out of them cars, and see if you think I chose the right one when I bring part 2 out. Thanks again for watching, everyone.
Okay, boss. To really start bringing in the fans and scouting drivers, we need to get you racing. For that, you'll need your car.